Hey up guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. You with me, the Autistic Biker. Welcome back. And we slap bang same spot again, and I'm ready to set back off with you guys. So, just let's have a random spontaneous ride back to put bike back away, and along the way we'll just see what we can see. We'll see what we're going to see totally at random, and obviously in doing so we'll see just what we can comment on and say stuff about and stuff like that, etc. I'll tell you now, you don't want your bike to end up in there, do you? Even just something as like bare minimalistic and little and as innocent as that looks, but you go in there, you get your motorbike in there, it honestly, you'd find yourself in a lot more of a kerfuffle, stressful situation than what you think. Yeah, you know it's springtime, don't you, when daffodils are out? Oh, you sure do. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to put left signal on, pull over, let this car past. Because the thing is I want to go as slow as possible within reason for you guys to just to see as much as what we can. Both of us, me and you included. Yep, and it was the next right, or if not, anyway, it's one at right's coming up that we take to go a totally different way back, but it's a much more better way back. It's a heck of a much more better way back. It's some sort of right turn, but I don't know exactly which right turn it is and how far. Wait a minute, it might, yes, in fact it were, yeah, it were. There's more and more people in there, I've noticed, getting these electric cars, getting these EVs, electric vehicles. There's more and more people. I'm telling you now, it's more fool them. More fool them. I'll tell you now, you know, being really high up where we are now, around Redmires and Lodge Moor area, being as high up as we are, it's some cool down, you know, what breeze, what wind. It's so bloody cool down, it has. Look at that grass bank, how it just slopes down like that. It looked better the bit more further away we were. Zoom into a 30. Yeah, I thought it was a 60 though. Looks a nice pub, bloody hell. All them sat outside then. Hammer and what? Pincers. Hammer and pincers. Well, I've turned back round again because when I were at I'll just say that junction, that give way at top of hill, when I had to stop for that, I think it was like a black car or some sort of like big black car or little mini black Jeep or something that would come in. Obviously I had to come to a complete stop. That give way, that one. I noticed a sign for Hathersage and it was at right. We've turned left to come down this hill, but if we would have turned right and carried on up the hill, it was going towards Hathersage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the most of, well, obviously life, making the most of life, and making the most of even more to the point of the morsel whilst I'm out here on my bike ride, my motorcycle ride. Fresh air, dryish, warmish weather. So, you know what I mean, I'm thinking why not? So I'm going to make my way to Hathersage. Well, we're going to make our way to Hathersage, and we're going to find a and then in process of doing so, that will be me learning a new route for this end, in process of doing that. So that's what it's all about. Motorcycling, to me, in my opinion, it's not all about staying what you call in a rut, staying in like a repetitive, tedious rut where all you know is the same old routes and stuff. It's about getting out, getting lost, exploring, and then when you get lost, the beauty is there's no negativity in getting lost. It's just 100% pure positivity, because the beauty and the positivity in getting lost is you find new routes, new roads, new routes, new ways. Look at this, look, this pub coming up again. I know we passed it when it was on our left, now it's on our right. The Norfolk Arms Hotel. Beautiful. Yeah, so I think we were there, weren't we, that one, and unless we were that one a bit more further up. Peak National Park. Yeah, so we're on our way to Hathersage, we are. Why not? And I just bet you, I just know I just know that when we get to Athersage, at some point anyway, some point at Athersage, if I just carry on riding, it's impossible for me to not know where I am. So eventually we keep on riding through Athersage, and eventually I'll know where I am. I've got to. I can't not know where I am at some point. Same as anywhere, innit? To do with anything to do with anywhere. There's no such thing as you will not know where you are if you just carry on moving. If you just carry on walking or running or riding or driving, if you just carry on, you have eventually just got to know where you are. It's a good job I would actually doing under 40 to be on the safe side, actually, because I knew that I saw a 40 sign, and even though I was still like a good 90% convinced that it would a mandatory 40 sign, I still weren't 100%. So I was thinking to myself, what about if you've seen a 40 miles an hour sign but it's only one of them advisory 40s? But no, I've just seen another one like that one. Look, that one there, and that is definitely not an advisory. That is definitely a mandatory, compulsory speed limit sign, maximum speed limit sign. So yeah, it's all good. Do 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 do. 69. Yeah, but it was a 40 definitely. It's 69, no problem, but spectacular views, look. Remarkable views. I know, do you know what I mean though? As if you do like 60 down or even up here. You just wouldn't do 60 on these roads, would you? You just wouldn't. Safety is absolutely paramount, innit? Absolutely paramount safety is. You just wouldn't do 60 and that's it. How are we doing? I do. Yep. Oh, we're going down now. Is it going to get just a bit warmer? Just a bit, just a tad. And I think I know where I am. Yes, I am sure that I do. Yes, I do. So basically, all the amount of times I've been on here, this road, and basically, if you just take a left there, that road where we've just come down, if you were to take a left up there, basically, and then if you were to carry on, basically then you end up at Lodge Moor and Redmire area. Redmires and your Lodge Moor. So that's good to know. So we've just now learned. See, I always like to say we, not me or I. I mean, being as mindful as I possibly can all the time. I like to be as mindful as I can and always say us and we, and not I and me. Because I always like to involve my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, as much as possible, the best that I can. So I'll continue what I was saying. So I've just learned a new route there, haven't we? If you already knew that, then I can only say I've learned a new route. But if you didn't know that, then I can say we've learned that new route, haven't we? Anyway guys, basically the whole aim, point, purpose, intention of having that ride out together was to take you, and also me as well, to take this in up where I've recorded and been before, but just for the second time for this sacred channel, that's all. But now that basically that is done, it's ruled out and it's done out of way, and we've just had a bit of a look around and a chit chat, nothing of of an importance really. But now that that intention has been fulfilled and done, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a pleasure. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys, and remember, if you are riding, ride safe, watch out for them other idiots out there on road. Alright, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks guys, you've been with me, the Autistic Life. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, take care, bye bye, ta-ra.